Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, here back on the Madden 18. And unfortunately, I already recorded this video, but my mic was muted, so we're gonna go ahead and do it again. But you guys already know that if I end up accidentally muting my mic or something, you guys know that the first video was perfect. But this video is gonna be probably even better. So first of all, flashbacks are now going to be new flashbacks are basically in the set. Unfortunately, they changed the set around a little bit, so hopefully you guys didn't stock up on elite tokens, which is kind of upsetting that they do stuff like that, because it really ruins people who try and prep for stuff like this to come out. Because if you prep for the flashbacks to come out, you got some elite tokens. Unfortunately, you got stiffed. But it's going to take 1 elite token, 4 gold, and 4 silver to do the set. Now let's go ahead and jump in and see what the new players are. Let's just start off by saying you could still pull the old guys, so don't think that you're safe from only pulling a 30k pool, because you could still pull them. But having said that, that is kind of good if you're trying to build a team and you're on more of a budget, because you Cameron Wake, Latavius Murray selling for 30k, Marty B 40k, Derek Johnson 40k. Cam Newton going for about almost 50k, just about 50k. Byron Maxwell going for about 50, 60k. Adrian Peterson about 70k. Julian Edelman 75k. So basically, they've dropped a lot. Brandon Cooks, I know, is going for about 80 to 90k, and Eric Berry's down to 130k, and Geno Atkins is down to 130k. But jumping into the new cards, you guys can see we got Richie Incognito, who's probably the best left guard in the game comparing him. The dude's got speed, and the dude's got 90 all over the board. You guys can see 90 strength, 90 run block, 90 pass block, 92 impact block, and 91 awareness, 87 stamina, and 70 speed, which is probably going to make him the best left guard in the game. So he's got speed. And going over to the next guard on the other side, the right guard, David DeCastro, he's going to be just about the same card, except he's not going to have the speed. So you guys are going to see he's got 93 strength, 90 run block, and 90 pass block, and 91 impact block. But he doesn't have the speed that Richie Incognito does. But these guys are both probably the best guards in the game. Going down further, we also got a tackle. I know there's a cornerback as well, but we'll go over that in a second. You guys can see we got Tyron Smith as well. And this card might even be the best tackle in the game, and compare him with Richie Incognito, and it's going to be insane. You guys will see why in a second. He's got 90 strength, 88 run block, which I thought was a little bit low for a Cowboys player, 93 pass block, 90 impact block, and 94 speed. So Richie Incognito and Tyron Smith both on the left side is looking to be just about insane, man. So that's going to be something. That's going to be really annoying to play up against. So going over to cornerbacks, because there is one that's missing here on the block that's not popping up. And that is going to be Joe Hayden, who is probably the worst flashback to come out. He's going for a little bit, but I wouldn't suggest getting him because he doesn't meet the zone threshold. But he does have an 89 speed, which is pretty insane. So he's got 89 speed, 90 acceleration, 93 agility, 93 press. The only thing that's really good about this card is the speed and the 93 agility. I believe he's also got 80 hit power, and he's got decent hands at 84. So if anything, I would suggest using him maybe in the nickel as a blitzer or something like that. Put him in the nickel, or maybe put him at free safety if you use your free safety and use him as a user, because he wouldn't be a bad user. But moving on past him, then we got the real big bad boys that you guys might have a chance of pulling here. So Jordan Hicks, let me the first one we look at, and this card looks insane. He's probably the best middle linebacker in the game for coverage that you're not going to be using. Just the base card without doing the upgrade is going to have 84 speed, 90 awareness, 89 tackle, and 90 play rack, 80 block shot, which is low, 90 pursuit, 90 zone coverage, and 87 hit power. So the reason why I don't really want to get this card is the block shot is super low. I would get him and play him out of position at the left outside linebacker position, because usually I zone that guy out. But unfortunately, with 80 block shot, I don't really want to have him on the outside position. He's only really good at the middle. So if you use a 3-4 and one of your middle linebackers plays zone without you using him, then he's a good option. Also, if you come out in Tampa 2 and you zone out your middle linebacker, he's a really good option for that, because if you do his upgrade set, he's gonna have 91 zone, which is the elite tier for zone coverage. So he's gonna make a lot of good plays over there in the deep hook zone if you do the upgrade set for Jordan Hicks. Next big boy actually is gonna be Lamar Woodley, not Josh Norman, Lamar Woodley, and this has got to be the best left outside linebacker in the game, man. So I don't even know who we can compare him to. Nick Perry. I don't even have a left outside linebacker. Actually, this is what I'm talking about. But 83 speed, 88 strength, 90 tackling, 88 play rec, 93 block shed, man, 92 hit power, 93 hit power, and 87 finesse move. This has got to be the best left outside linebacker in the game. I would suggest using him for blitzing, for run stopping, and then maybe if you run 3-4, put him down at the left end or the right end position. I don't really want to zone him out. I would want to, if I was you, maybe bluff blitz him, but he's not really going to play zone coverage very well. He's only got 78 zone coverage, but one thing that's crazy about this card is he does have 90 jumping, which makes him a pretty decent user if you wanted to do that. But I would suggest just putting him down on the line, regardless of whether you run a 3-4 or a 4-3. If you got a blitzing linebacker in 3-4, put him at that position. But if you run a 4-3, he's a great option to put down on the line. And the final two big boys, these are the best two, obviously. We got Josh Norman, who's the best cornerback in the game, hands down. Only thing that's a little bit bad on him is his jumping. He's only got 86 jumping, but at 6 foot tall, he's got 90 acceleration, 93 agility with 89 speed, which is insane. 88 man coverage, which is kind of poop, but it doesn't really matter because the man's got 93 zone, which beats the threshold, obviously, and equipped with 93 zone, 89 speed, and 92 press, 90 playback, 85 catching. Best cornerback in the game, hands down. Comparing him to Richard Sherman, you guys can see he's going to blow Richard Sherman out of the water in every one of these stats, which is pretty insane that he's actually beating him in everything. The only thing Richard Sherman hasn't beaten that's a really big deal is jumping. Richard Sherman has 92. Josh Norman only has 86. The guy is going to be Aaron Rodgers, who's obviously the best. It kind of looks like they're doing a pretty good job at reserving flashback slots for good players, for players that are injured, like Hicks, Aaron Rodgers, Eric Berry, stuff like that, Julian Edelman. So that's pretty cool that they're doing stuff like that. It's definitely a good idea. This Aaron Rodgers is probably the third or fourth best quarterback in the game as far as accuracy wise. People I put ahead of him is Carson Wentz, power up Kirk Cousins, and maybe Randall Cunningham is better than him. I'm not too sure. Accuracy wise, probably not, but Randall Cunningham, the 93 overall, might be a better option between the two, considering he's probably cheaper too. But 77 speed is really good. 88 awareness, 91 throw power, 88 short, 88 mid, 89 deep, 85 play rec, and 90 throw on the run. I'm surprised he doesn't have any 90 or above accuracy stats, which is kind of troublesome. I believe he has an upgrade set, which is probably going to make him a 93, and that might make him the best quarterback accuracy-wise, only behind Kirk Cousins or maybe Wentz. Might make him the third guaranteed. But the card is really good. But that's what's going on with flashbacks. They're really good. Honestly, I'm going to stay away from them because I don't want to get a 30K pool. But they are really good. Having said that, though, it is the weekend. So we got your Twitch Prime legend, which is Walter Jones, which is really good. Only problem is for me, I got identifier chemistry at my left tackle. So I'm not going to be doing them. Or else I totally would because I love the Twitch legend offensive line. That's who I would suggest doing. But now you got Weekend League is unlocked, so you can do your Weekend League. Also, your Gauntlet Unleashed is going to be unlocked. If you guys did that, then you can do your Gauntlet Unleashed today. Not too sure who the second legend is yet. Obviously, we know the first one is Jones, but we don't know who the second one is. If you do your Gauntlet Unleashed, I got Gerald McCoy. Wasn't really that good. I opened him up in my previous video, but I didn't have the audio, so I'm too late for that. But that's all for this video. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, definitely give a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below. And as always, guys,